Hey guys, I want to talk through our cycle that's going to be starting on September 9th, and it's going to run 6 weeks. So yeah, I'm just going to run through the days one by one, go through our priorities. And yeah, if you're new around here, when I say these things, sometimes people get concerned because they want to still do CrossFit and still have it be varied takes of as many different movements as reasonable and all of those things. So I always am trying to do that and incorporate as much variety that is helpful and is obviously something that people can crave and enjoy about CrossFit, but at the same time hitting things consistently week over week where you actually see meaningful change and drive a particular quality forward in the next 6 weeks. So obviously people want to balance having fun with seeing progress, and there's no reason you can't do both of those things. And often if you're having fun, you will see great progress, and you have fun seeing progress. So those two mend and mesh really well. So anyway, let's jump into it. So again, as I said, it's going to be starting on September 9th. Our Monday is going to be some sort of squat strength work. So last cycle we did front squats, so often this will be a back squat. And we're also going to do some stuff for CrossFit total strength development. So that would be squat, deadlift, and strict press. And we're going to do a strength drive for that on Friday. So this will be sort of secondary to that. Monday's a great day because people are coming in fresh since we're closed on Sundays. And it's a good opportunity to get some quality focused work in right off the bat. So again, squatting on that day, we'll do some additional pressing work. And again, that could take a number of different forms, barbell, kettlebells, even handstand push-ups and things we can put into that bucket. But developing, squatting and pressing strength. And then we'll do some intervals or typically interval focused work on that day. And we're going to try to involve bounding and hanging gymnastics. So bounding, you can think like double unders or running or box jumps, anything along those lines. So again, if people are relatively new, and you're going to get concerned about running outside when it's dark out or really cold out or icy or all those things. We typically won't run when it's the nasty months. So yeah, we will do other things to help preserve our running, like, as simple as a shuttle run or again, like the box jump, double unders, those sort of movements. However, while it is still nice out, we'll still do some running. So something to look forward to. So again, then hanging gymnastics is basically typically pulling things. So obviously something could be non-pulling based, but still hanging. For example, like a toes to bar, you're not bending your elbows, but you are still getting some lat activation and obviously hanging from the bar. So that, again, rope climbs or, ring muscle ups, toes to rings, and other implements can be used there, but often will be, something with a pull-up bar as well. And then on Tuesday, we're going to do some weightlifting work to start off. So Olympic weightlifting, so snatch and clean jerk focused work. Not necessarily both in the same day. Often those will be alternating back and forth, so you get at least a touch every 2 weeks of one of the movements. And then the Metcon for that day, the conditioning piece will be a little bit on the shorter side likely, and also involve some barbell cycling to it. Wednesday, we'll have some aerobic work with something that's external load based. So we could call that, resistance training, or, CrossFit would kind of define it as weightlifting. Anything external load. So stuff that is a little bit easier, a little bit, extended in time domain that allows you to develop that base. And then we'll also do some repeat power intervals on that day. So things that are, pretty high work rate, often erg based, and then you get a rest so that you can repeat that again at that high work rate. So a great example would have been from the other week we did this. I think it was like every 3 minutes you had 10 back squats and like max air bike cows until 1 minute, right? But it was just like really high work, and then you're breathing hard the entire rest interval, and you gotta try to match it and do it again, right? So not all of them are going to be that intense, but that's the sort of thing that you can think about here, where it's a high power output, and then you're gonna rest enough where you can repeat that work. So that would be Wednesday. And then we got Thursday, which is again our lower day here, meaning that it will often be recovery based. And if someone isn't showing up more than 2 to 3 times a week and they come on a Thursday, they can certainly get after it and it's still a great workout. However, if someone comes every day of the week, it's an opportunity to not beat yourself down and to leave the gym feeling better than you when you walked in. That's always the goal for Thursday. So we're going to do some pressing and pulling work that's probably a little bit higher in terms of rep range. So some good old bro sesh stuff again on Thursday, and then we'll probably do some conditioning most of the time on this day. However, it'll almost always be cyclical and erg based. So meaning we'll do some easier intervals on the bike or the rower, or a little bit of running, but again, not enough where it's going to beat you up or leave you feeling trash for the future, right? The goal is for you to leave feeling like you've been recharged on that day. Friday, as I mentioned before, we're going to do some CrossFit total strength work. Again, we're going to get plenty of pressing work a good chunk of the time on Thursday, so we won't actually do a ton of additional pressing on that Friday unless for some reason I don't give it as much on that recovery day. And again, I realize that not everybody comes on Thursdays, where they have like a certain rest day where they always take off. So also want to be aware that like we still want to give people the strength work that they need to progress, even if there's like a particular day of the week where they're just like, hey, I never get here on Thursdays or I never get here on Fridays. I still want them to be able to have that strength work. So obviously mindful about switching that up, but not having it be too redundant from Thursday into Friday. And then in addition to that, we are going to have a workout on that day. It'll probably be something that is probably like try to involve a little bit odd object like kettlebells or dumbbells, or something other than just a barbell, because you're going to get barbell in your strength work on that day. We'll use something different. And then finally, Saturdays now are going to be open gym workouts that they'll always be on the website. So again, for people who have been going to boot camp at 9 a.m., that's not every single week. However, if that is going on, our members are welcome to do that. And then also, obviously, if there's for some reason like your schedule doesn't work for that, there's not boot camp on that Saturday or whatever, there's always going to be that open gym workout. Again, if people would like to come earlier on, often that workout will be done with just a group of people here in the Saturday mornings. So you can certainly text me or Stacy or whoever, and we can help shuffle you into that group. And that's obviously maybe people don't listen, but it's open to everybody, right? Don't want people to think that they're not welcome to join in. So yeah, certainly you can do that open gym workout on your own, or you can choose to do it in a group. It's not class or coach led, but it's a good group. So yeah, if people got questions, you can reach out to me, email me, text me. I like talking about this stuff. So if you've got questions or stuff that you specifically would like to see moving forward, let me know. So we'll see you for the next cycle.